This is a really important and big day for us here in Del Mar. Many citizens and many dreams have come true today. The city of Del Mar, under its community plan in 1976, envisioned a walking path from the San Dieguito River and the Lagoon area up to Vulcan Mountain, way up there, but it was in the immediate run on the Crest Canyon. And every year we'd be looking for some money in order to do this. As you know, municipalities, and especially those that are as small as Del Mar, have a hard time finding funds to develop open space. But we were lucky enough to have Supervisor Dave Roberts here in the neighborhood we knew, and we convinced him that maybe his neighborhood funds would be best spent on developing the trail, and we convinced him to donate $210,000 to this Del Mar trail.
The River Path Del Mar is an extension of what's existing to the west that goes to the ocean. This way, people will be able to come into the river up close and personal, see the birds, not necessarily even needing binoculars. We have interpretive signs that children, our youth, our future stewards can learn about why it's important, why we are doing this. The River Path brings people together. And by bringing people together and up close and personal with nature, it gives us time to reflect. It also makes people aware of why it's important to preserve our native species, plants and animals, our native habitats. Dave Roberts gave us the seed money to start this project. He gave over $150,000 by supporting a community enhancement grant through the County of San Diego. And that jump-started the Conservancy's private fundraising campaign, and we matched it dollar for dollar and then some. Dave Roberts was very instrumental in this project. And our other partners, the City of Del Mar, so great to work with. From the top all the way through the city administration, making it so wonderful to work with. Having it come together, the contractor, TVRI, did an amazing job in really a short amount of time.
I am one of the contract scientists. I'm a research ecologist at UC Santa Barbara, and part of a 3-person team that is doing the mitigation monitoring for the San Dieguito Lagoon restoration. And so this is mitigation for impacts of the San Onofre nuclear power plant. And so what we do is we monitor all the biology, the birds, the fish, the invertebrates, the plants, and the physical properties of the lagoon.
First off, we're very excited as a community to have this. This is a key link in our trail system. There's a trail called the Costa Crest Trail. It's going to go all the way from the beach to Vulcan Mountain and Julian. This trail will eventually connect Crest Canyon through Torrey Pines Reserve, and you'll be able to walk all the way around the beach. So this is a key piece. And right here, it goes along the edge of the restored lagoon. There's 2 branches to it with tables and benches and picnic spots, and it's just beautifully done. Now, it cost a lot more than you might think our trail costs. It costs well over $100,000 to do this trail project. And Dave Roberts, as a county supervisor in whose district we reside, was a champion and a real leader, not only in supporting the project, but in getting funding for it. He was able to get us grants from the county for, I don't remember exactly how much, but I'm pretty sure over $60,000. Well, by far the largest grant that we got to support this project. So we are very grateful to Dave that he's our supervisor and that he champions this kind of project, which means so much to the community. People can come out here now and relax and enjoy the restored wetlands and stroll along the bank and recharge their mental batteries, which is getting harder and harder to do as we grow and get more and more crowded. I am currently a Del Mar City Council member. I've been in office for not quite 2 years. Before that, I was a practicing attorney in the area, and I was city attorney for Del Mar for a while. So these projects have been near and dear to my heart for a long time, and I've known Dave Roberts since he was on the Solana Beach City Council. I worked with him on beach encroachments and seawall issues there, and was very impressed by his commitment to local community issues.
Can you tell us a little bit what this means to the wildlife and the ecosystem here?
Well, the lagoon restoration, which as a society we spent $90 million, which came from Southern Cal Edison and SDG&E to restore this wetlands as mitigation for damage caused by the San Onofre nuclear power station to the ocean. So it's a hugely important thing. We got that mitigation done here. That money was spent here. And now we have this beautiful trail that allows people to come and look at it and enjoy it. You can stroll out on the bridge and see the wildlife that is inhabiting our beautiful restored lagoon.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the new walkway here. Del Mar in 1976, in their community plan, they envisioned pedestrian access along the San Dieguito River and Lagoon, facilitated by the river path segment of the San Dieguito Lagoon Trail, a 7-mile hiking trail around the city perimeter that is divided into 7 key trail segments. River Path Del Mar previously only provided pedestrian access along the river's south edge between the river mouth and Jimmy Durante Boulevard. This path extension project advances the river path east from Jimmy Durante Boulevard to today's location, the old Grand Avenue Bridge. And it brings that loop trail one step closer to a future connection with the Crest Canyon segment. Thank you so much for being here, and now I'm going to let my friend Dave Roberts take the mic for a minute.
Well, thank you, Mayor, so much. I think we can see by the size of the turnout here how important this project really is to all of us in this area. This is about quality of life and about how we value our open space. I was just telling somebody, I've been on the board of the San Dieguito River Park Joint Powers Authority for over a decade. And to add this trail to that park is just a dream come true. And I walked it with my daughter this morning. We saw a fish jump. We saw some birds overhead. It gives us that up and close. Here she is now. It gives us, this is Natalie, but it gives us that up and close experience with nature. And that's what this is really all about. And it took so many people collaborating together. I do have to tell you, when the initial grant request came in, my heart took a jump or two, because it was the largest grant request in the history of my first term in office. And then when the second grant request came in to add to the first grant request, it was like, sure. We know what this is all about. And this is truly an asset to San Diego County. My predecessor, Pam Slater-Price, liked to call this the Yosemite of Southern California. This truly is a special place. And because of all you that have turned out today for this ribbon cutting, you know what a special place it is for all of us. So thank you to all who have collaborated together. Thank you for making this such a special place. And as I like to say, welcome to paradise.